All right, jumping in straight away, we're using the ColourPop Makeup Shayla Collaboration Perception Palette, and I'm using Culture as my transition color. Next, I'm going to be going in with the shade Played Out, and I'm going to be using that as a shadow liner. And I'm really concentrating that color right on my outer corner next to the tape, and then I'm going to be blending it into my mobile lid. So there's not actually any kind of winged liner on here. It's just eyeshadow. And I'm just making sure I build that color up, especially on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush and, like I said, blend it out into my mobile lid. I'm also blending it into that transition color. The next shade I'm using is Revenge, which is this warm orangey brown, and I'm placing that on the center of my lid. And I am overlapping it on top of Played Out because I want a gradient effect. And then of course I'm going to go back in with Played Out and make sure that the blend is right. Now this is my left eye. My left eye always takes forever to blend. I think I've mentioned this in another video. I tend to do my left eye off camera and then do my right eye on camera just because for some reason it takes literally forever to blend. All right, so for my inner corner, I'm using, I believe this is the shade Diva, and it's this orangey gold. And once again, I am making sure that I overlay it on top of Revenge, just to make sure that there's a nice gradient. And I did not wet my brush for the shadow. This is what the shadow looks like dry. It's pretty friggin' pigmented. And then of course I go back in with the other two colors just to make sure, like I said, the blend is right. And then of course remove the tape, and then you have that sharp shadow line. All right, so we're going to start on the bottom lash line, but first I'm going to tightline using my Milani Hooked on Espresso eye pencil. I also use that on my bottom waterline. And then I am going in with the shade Played Out to set that liner. And then I'm using a pencil brush to smudge it out. And then on the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to be using an Ulta gel liner in the shade Copper. And then of course, underneath everything, I am going in with the shade Culture. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. Yes, I know it's very fall inspired. I fucking love fall colors. I don't know what to tell you. I'll be rolling out with some spring and summer stuff, but this is what we're working with now. Now, I wanted to show you some new stuff I got from Ulta. Now, some of the stuff I've already, I've swatched everything, honestly. I had ordered the Ulta Concealer, Full Coverage Concealer in Light Warm. It's cakey AF. I tried it on my cheek and it was ridiculous. It looked like shit. Like it was one of those concealers that claim they're full coverage. They're thick, but they don't actually cover anything. So we're not rolling with that. I'm going to stick with my Makeup Revolution. I did order a different concealer, I think, in my next Ulta order, but I think I ordered the Maybelline Neutralizer in my next order, so I'll test that out. I think I might have tested that out in a previous video like years ago, but I don't know. All right, but this is the foundation we're trying today. This is the Lorac Perfection Foundation, and I've already swatched this. It's in the shade Light Beige, and it fits me perfectly. And I got this when it was on sale, so that's the only reason I bought it. And it is supposed to be a fragrance-free, oil-free, paraben-free, infused with anti-aging oxidants of vitamin A and E, olive leaf extract, lemon fruit extract, and papaya fruit extract to soothe, nourish, and rejuvenate. Lightweight formula, and it's supposed to, with all that, supposed to hide your pores. So I don't know how this is going to be a sheer foundation that hides your pores. We're going to see. I have primed my nose already with my Professional and my Catrice powder, and I'm not going to put my Wet n Wild on today. I'm going to just see how this looks. And I also purchased, where is it at? I also purchased this Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Primer Serum. So I am going to apply that to my face first, if this will focus. It's very pretty pink. It's supposed to have hyaluronic acid, acai, and blueberry fruit extract. So we're going to put this on. Weightless texture, luminous finish, refreshing and hydrating, all skin types. So, yeah, let's try that. I'm going to be using a brush to probably apply that. I can't talk today. So this is the brush I'm going to be using to apply that primer. Now, I'm really tired. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I do have my bags are in full swing today because Adelaide hopefully is sick with her last cold of the season. She was fine this morning, and then she just had a whole bunch of mucus. And my kid is a puker. Like, if she can't breathe, like, for a minute, like, say she's eating and then, like, her food goes down the wrong way and she can't breathe out of her nose on top of that, like, she pukes. I don't know if that's like a every baby kind of does that. I mean, I looked it up and it is normal that's just their automatic response to puke. But her body literally pukes. Like, at the slightest hindrance of anything obstructing her airway. Like, even with mucus, like, she pukes. So she only has a cold, but it always seems a lot more serious because she pukes. This stuff smells really good, by the way. It smells kind of like a candle, like a fruity candle. This stopper kind of sucks though. Like, I think you're supposed to, like, put it in, get the product out, and then undo it. Yeah, but, like, you only get a couple drops at a time. I don't know. I don't like that. I think I'm also going to use my hands to apply this. It smells really good. Either way, I'm tired today because lady is sick and Jeff and I had to stay up with her a lot last night. I had planned on going to work today, but then she started puking and I'm like, I can't leave Jeff here by himself while she's puking. This feels very tacky, so I'm hoping that means it's going to keep my foundation on. All right, so we're going to go in with this foundation, and when I tell you this is a perfect match, this is a perfect match. And it says you can use a sponge or a brush, and it's sheer to medium buildable coverage. So you guys know I like my sheer coverage most of the time. I'm just going to go in with the one pump like I use with my Perfectionist foundation and see where that takes us. Now, I didn't color correct my skin either. I didn't even put any concealer on underneath because I wanted to see what this foundation could do. It does look really nice. Now, around my mouth is one of the driest places on my face, so we're going to see how this looks. I am going to go in with my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum after I apply this, like I always do. But, yeah. And this is random, but I wanted to let you guys know this stuff is irreplaceable in my routine. I try to not spend the money, but when I tell you I noticed a difference in my skin, especially my areas that I have fine lines and dryness. Look, it took maybe about 2 days before I was like, nope, I need my serum back. So I did purchase one of the smaller bottles, but when I purchased it, Ulta was offering a mini-sized with any Estee Lauder purchase of I think it was $40 or more, and the smallest size of this stuff is $47. So I actually got 2 small sizes of the serum, so that's gonna last me a little bit more because I still, of course, I have this bottle for my makeup, but then I had a separate bottle for my skincare, which is the one I had run out of. So now I have one for my skincare and one for my makeup. So this foundation is looking bomb. I'm gonna zoom you in and show you. Now you can still see a little bit of my redness here, but I'm going to be powdering and adding concealer anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. But it looks like skin. It is a little dry around here, but like I said, that is the one of the driest places on my mouth, which is around my lip area. But it looks fantastic on my forehead. I don't think I'm gonna have to powder this too much. I always powder in my cheek area because that's where I put my bronzer and stuff. And then I also powder underneath my eyes, but I haven't even added my concealer yet, so. All right, now I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm just gonna go straight in with my C6. Now, I wanted to pick up the Jeffree Star concealer, but apparently the most popular shades are C5 and C7, which are the two that I would get. So I have to wait for him to restock. It's not like I don't have a concealer or whatever, because I really actually like this. But I was watching Jeffree's video, and sometimes it's hard to find a full coverage concealer that will like blend into your face perfectly. Because I am one of those people that, you know, have no makeup days, but I do want to wear a little bit of concealer if, you know, I've had a rough night and I don't want to look like I've had a rough night. So his concealer looked like it blended into the skin as if you were wearing, you know, whole shebang, like foundation and stuff. So that's why I wanted to try it out. We'll see though. So I'm on the hunt for a good summer foundation because I am a sweater in the summer. My skin changes sometimes in the summer. I don't know what it's going to be like this summer because last summer I was, you know, fresh out of having a baby. This summer I'm going to see if it goes back to being normal to oily, or if I'm just going to stay dry all year. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I know there's foundations that say, oh, they'll work for any skin type. That's just a marketing ploy. They just want everyone to buy their shit. But different skin types require different things. So, and then especially like even age groups of those skin types require different things. So I usually go toward really dewy foundations, really sheer foundations, and foundations that have anti-aging properties in them, or ones that work well with my advanced night repair, which is usually every foundation that I've tried so far. Because I ain't trying to age prematurely, you know what I mean? And I want to wear my makeup, but I don't want my makeup to age me either, which I think a lot of people have issues with. I forgot to contour my nose. Oh, I almost forgot. Well, I didn't buy this. This was a Sephora sample. It's the Bare Minerals Hydrating Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Chestnut 9. Well, it's called Complexion Rescue Hydration Stick Foundation. And I already tried this. It's a little warm, but I'm still going to use it as my contour and see what we can do with this. It seems to be very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. And I don't typically like stick foundations, so that's why I didn't pick up the full size. And I don't really wear Bare Minerals stuff except for their powder, the hydration powder. So I don't know how their stuff is. If you do, leave it down in the comment section. Let's share information. Is it good for dry skin? What's their shade variety? Even though I'm light skin, I have weird undertones. Like I'm neutral, but I look better warm. So some neutrals actually look gray on me. blend out nicely. Quite easily too. I think that's a good contour shade for me too. It looked a little warm when you first put it on, but once it's blended out, it's not that bad. So that's pretty much all I have to show you right now. Those are my new products. So I'm going to go finish up the rest of my face and show you the final look. Okay, so this is the final look, and it looks like I'm in the middle of fall, but you know, whatever. I love these colors. I can't really give you my final thoughts on the foundation because I just put it on, but initial impressions, I like it. I like how it looks on my skin. I love that this is the true color. You know how sometimes when you buy things online and you base it off the swatches, and then when you get the product, it looks completely different. Either it looks initially different or it looks good at first and then it oxidizes. This does not oxidize. So the color that is in the bottle or on the swatch that you see online is the color you're going to get. So I can 100% appreciate that, because sometimes, like I said, you'll purchase something based off an online swatch and you get it, it's completely different. It's not going to work for you and you have to return it. So yeah, I love that. And I also digging this. I don't think it actually did any kind of glow up for me, honestly. I think next time I'll add a little bit more, but it does say it has hyaluronic acid and all that jazz in it. So even if it doesn't give me a super glow, I can still appreciate the anti-aging benefits, so, and the moisturization benefits. And what else? Oh, right. So this little sample that I got from Sephora, I mean, it's going to work for my contour for right now. I am running out of my Lancome dual-ended stick, and that bad boy is $56. I am not going to be repurchasing that. I don't even know how I got it in the first place. It must have been on sale, because I can't see myself paying that much for a duo-ended stick, and I only use one side. I don't even use the highlight side, so it must have been on sale. I purchased that like 3 years ago, but I'm running out, and I do have my hard candy duo-ended stick, but you know, I want to mix and match. I want to find something that works a little bit better. So this pulls a little warm, but you know, it's a sample. I didn't pay for this at all, so it's a whatever. But I did purchase a Ulta moisturizing foundation stick, and this is in medium to tan cool. Now obviously I purchased this for my contour, and this is the shade right there. Now it is pinky. So I was looking for more, I was looking for more of a gray tone, but you know, whatever, it'll be fine. I mean, I'm literally only going to be using it for contouring, so it's not that big of a deal to me. But yeah, I'm liking how my face looks. I'm loving how my face looks. And if you're curious what is on my lips, this is a Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade Out Loud. It's very pumpkin spicy. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!